For centuries, one place on Earth has guarded more secrets than almost any government, kingdom, or empire. A place hidden behind ancient walls. A city smaller than many airports, yet filled with documents that span more than 1,000 years of human history. Inside these walls are records of wars, letters from kings, and files that once shaped the fate of entire nations. Some of them have never been fully revealed. Some remain locked away even today. Because deep inside Vatican City, beneath libraries, museums, and sacred halls, lies one of the most mysterious archives on the planet. The Vatican Archives. Miles of underground corridors, millions of historical documents, and according to historians, some of the most fascinating unsolved mysteries in the world. Tonight, we explore 7 of them. 7 mysteries connected to the Vatican that historians still cannot fully explain. Mystery 1. The Lost Gospels. For centuries, rumors have circulated about lost religious texts hidden inside the Vatican archives, early Christian writings that never became part of the official Bible. Some scholars believe the archives contain ancient manuscripts describing alternate versions of early Christianity, texts written by followers whose beliefs were later declared heretical. Many of these writings disappeared from public history, yet historians know they once existed. Fragments have been discovered across Egypt and the Middle East, but some researchers believe the Vatican may still possess far more complete versions. If such texts exist inside the archives, they could reveal how dramatically early Christianity once differed from the religion practiced today. But access to many ancient religious manuscripts remains limited, which means the full story may still be hidden somewhere within the Vatican's shelves. Mystery 2. The Galileo Files. In the year 1633, one of the most famous trials in scientific history took place, the trial of Galileo Galilei. Galileo had made a revolutionary claim that the Earth was not the center of the universe. Instead, he argued that the Earth revolved around the Sun. This idea directly challenged the teachings supported by the Church at the time. Galileo was brought before the Roman Inquisition, interrogated, and ultimately forced to recant his findings. Official records of the trial still exist today, but historians believe the Vatican archives may contain far more detailed documentation of the proceedings. Private notes, internal debates, letters between church officials discussing how to respond to Galileo's discoveries, documents that might reveal how close the church came to accepting his theory much earlier than history suggests. Yet many of these internal records remain difficult to access, leaving historians with only part of the story. Mystery 3. The Knights Templar Confession. In 1307, one of the most powerful organizations in medieval Europe was suddenly destroyed, the Knights Templar, accused of heresy, corruption, and secret rituals. Thousands of members were arrested, many were tortured, some were executed. For centuries, historians believed the Templars had confessed to shocking crimes. But in 2001, researchers discovered a hidden Vatican document known as the Chinon Parchment, and it revealed something surprising. According to the document, Pope Clement V had actually absolved the Templars of heresy, which raises a question historians still debate today. If the Pope cleared them, why were the Templars still destroyed? Some believe additional documents inside the Vatican archives may hold the answer, but those records have never been fully released. Mystery 4. The Missing World War Files. During World War II, the Vatican remained officially neutral, but behind the scenes, the Church was deeply involved in diplomatic negotiations across Europe. Historians know that thousands of wartime documents were created during this period. Letters between Vatican officials and political leaders, messages concerning refugees, secret communications during the rise of Nazi Germany. For decades, many of these documents remained sealed, and although some archives have been opened in recent years, historians believe enormous collections of wartime records still remain largely unexplored. These documents could potentially reveal how much influence the Vatican had during one of the most dangerous periods in modern history. But until researchers analyze every file, many questions about the Vatican's role during the war remain unanswered. Mystery 5. The secret tunnels of the Vatican. Beneath Vatican City lies a maze of underground passageways. Some date back to ancient Roman times. Others were built during the Middle Ages. These tunnels connect old buildings, catacombs, and hidden storage rooms beneath the Vatican. Historians know that some of these passages were used during times of political crisis, allowing popes to move safely through the city without being seen. But the full extent of the underground network is still unclear. Some tunnels remain closed to the public. Others have never been fully mapped, which means parts of the Vatican's underground world remain largely unexplored. Mystery 6: The Forbidden Books. For centuries, the Catholic Church maintained a list known as the Index of Forbidden Books, a collection of writings that Catholics were forbidden to read. Philosophical texts, scientific works, political writings considered dangerous. Many of these books were confiscated and stored away. Some historians believe that rare copies of these banned works still exist inside Vatican collections, manuscripts that influenced revolutions, challenged religious authority, or proposed ideas far ahead of their time. Some of these texts may never have been studied in modern scholarship, meaning important intellectual history could still be hidden inside the Vatican's libraries. Mystery 7: The Archive That No One Has Fully Seen. The final mystery may be the most fascinating of all: the true scale of the Vatican archives. Historians estimate that the archive contains more than 80 kilometers of shelving, millions of documents, some dating back over 1,000 years. Even with modern research, only a fraction of these documents have been carefully studied. Entire sections remain largely untouched, which means countless historical records still sit quietly on those shelves, stories that may reshape our understanding of history, waiting to be discovered. The Vatican archives are not simply a library. They are a time capsule of human history. Inside those underground corridors lie the voices of kings, scientists, war leaders, and religious figures who shaped the world we live in today. Some of their stories are already known, but many more remain buried in parchment and ink, hidden behind locked doors, waiting for historians to uncover them. And until every document is explored, the Vatican will remain one of the most mysterious places on Earth, a city filled with secrets, and an archive that may still hold countless untold stories of our past.